Going live. All right, and go live on Twitch as well. All right, hello everybody. Hope y'all are doing well. Got some more Duet Night Abyss. Hey, Cucamob. Nice to see you here. Oh wait, crap. I just remembered Castle Labs. Yep, I think I'm gonna make Sunday afternoon streams a thing. So, we actually got to... What's it called? Yeah, we actually got to the second phase today on the... What's it called? Luno Ball Theater. And it looks like the Sal Volatile is already almost there. So it's just a festive afterglow and the Legion nameplates that's gonna take a minute. Hello, Kaziak. Hope you're doing well. Virus on a Sunday? Yeah, it's a new thing. Well, now I just need to do the mini game twice more. I think I'll do that off stream. That is honestly not... I really don't like the mini game, I'll be honest. It's funny, they pump up like 700k every day. Dev's been botting. Ooh. Well, is it like just the festive afterglow? Because it seems like that you get a lot less of that than everything else. I'm farming all day long and just finished New Wings Inspo Wedges to 10. They're insane. Oh yeah, they're cracked. Also, hello Sal and hello Chef Sus. Yeah, I actually put out I recorded a video talking about the new Wings Inspo Wedges. Also, I should probably turn on my music playlist, shouldn't I? It can't rain all the time. Oh, it's already playing from the browser. Sweet. Yeah, on a Sunday. Something I haven't done in a long time. Alright, want to try max out Psyche? I mean, I'm getting pretty close to that, honestly. Like, I got myself +7 Winspo. I've got +9 on both of those, and I've got +7 on everything else. But yeah, she's pretty nuts with the Winspo. Of course, I also need to get the Serpent's Resolve stacked up a bit more too. But my main goal today is to get my Rhythm Wedges leveled up. Because, boy, do I have a lot of work to do there. Hello, versus Arnold. I still don't quite know how to pronounce your name. Yeah. Hey, Fred Led. But you've only got gone +7 because you can do them whenever. Yeah. I'm kind of waiting for the Wedge event to go like any crazy further into them. Because it's very clear that it's kind of designed with that, or these new wedges in mind. With, like, the extra Commander drops, because the normal Elemental wedges, like the Signatures and the Covenanters, you obviously don't really care too much about extra Commanders, because the bigger grind is the Covenanters. So, it's really only going to be benefiting the wedges that you actually want the rare drops from. So, that's like the Sphinxes, the new wedges, and the materials that you want for the new wedges, like these. Of course, there is some from the random drop pool that you still need as well, like the Phoenix's Wings. But that, of course, is gonna be gained while you're getting, like, the rare wedges. Alongside, well, you're getting some of the weapon wedges down here, because you are actually going to want to get the damage-specific wedges maxed out on the golds if you're going for Kancho, which I will be doing. Saw your post about DNA EOS before 2026, lol. I guess it's time to move to Enfield Hype Fit. I'm not really crazy about Enfield, personally. I don't know. I also haven't really looked too much into Enfield either. But, I mean, I don't think DNA is going anywhere, period. I still like the game quite a bit, and... What am I getting? Oh, 10 minutes in co-op area. And... I mean, the EOS before 2026 is a joke. It's a meme. Can you show your earned trial XP a bit? You're trying to get to 65, but the map doesn't add up. Yeah, I can. So, this is everything for character and weapon progression, and this is the other stuff as well. I still have quite a bit of XP still left to get. Though, I do want to take some time to upgrade my characters a bit more. So, let's see, Demon Wedges. Know that I could... It'd probably be best to get +7 morale, and that's actually... Did I just buy 40? I think I just bought 40. Okay, well... I'll get 40 of the morales and 40 of the volitions. And... I don't really need to worry too much about the griffins either. Could go for another smelt on the signature wedge as well. Probably another 2. Because I want to get my rhythm absolutely juiced up. So, what's available? Termination capture. Well, termination I can actually do really, really fast. So, why don't I do that? Oh, I already had to. Interesting. Okay. Think you need to unlock weekly weapon a bit more? Oh yeah, that'll help you a ton. Alright. Oh wait, not that way. That way. Easy. I'm not really sure if I got the best map for doing this fast. Yeah, I'm gonna need to go back this way. Alright, there we go. Yeah, unfortunately the going fast on the maps doesn't... Okay, why did it not continue playing the playlist? Okay, there we go. You finished 3 elements with every wedge at +10, and you gotta farm 1 element in that week so you can finish to the end of January all element wedges to 10. Golly. Do I like feet? Do I like having feet? I'd say yeah. Feet are pretty convenient. Alright. And it's more than enough to get to evacuation point. Oh! Okay, that fast, huh? Alright. Well, that's pretty good for the Electro Wedge. Fair. Yeah. I'll say it might be better to start farming the materials for right now, because I think that there are easier ways to get the secret letters plant, especially if there's X-Blow and Demon Wedges later. Love you, by the way. Thank you. I love you as well. What's my favorite clue farm spot? I've been really digging the level 10 X-Blow myself. That's been my go-to. Thanks for all your efforts for the community. You're welcome, man. I love Duet Night Abyss, and I'm gonna keep playing it. I'm gonna keep playing it till they shut the servers down. Which won't happen. Until, like, 20 years from now when they release Duet Night Abyss 2. You don't have anything to use secret letter clues on, so you still have 20k. Golly. No wedges? When it comes to the creator contest, what content would you like to see? Like the Duet Night Abyss creator contest? I mean, it's like a Reddit event, right? I mean, what I'd like to see, I guess like good high quality animations along with like fan art. Those are the two things that I like to see the most. Only Pyro and Umbro that you haven't farmed. Oh wow. Well, you're like really, really solid then. Hello, Lucky 10p? Wait, what? What do you mean, Lucky 10p? Is he in the chat? Well, Pyro at +8, Umbro not touched yet? Wow, okay. Well, I think Pyro's probably going to be outside of rotation for a good bit, so you really don't have to worry too much about that. I can see Umbro getting into rotation soon, but it really depends on what Camilla is. Because Camilla, I could see being really anything. Those are your comments. Play till the servers are closed? Ah, okay. I didn't know that was something that he said. Margie but a trash panda would do numbers. Margie with raccoon skin. Yeah. Honestly, I'm gonna be so down to get all of my stuff maxed out across everything. When we get Suyi to Animo again, Wedge. We don't know. Suyi could be a support, and they don't really seem to form the theaters around supports primarily. Because, I mean, when it was, what's the face? Fina, they didn't make it a Lumino theater. Alright. Gotta keep dumping out these letters. Think a dedicated channel on Discord server for updated builds whenever 1.1 comes out would be beneficial for a lot of players. Okay. Also, yeah, I could pretty easily do that. Something that I can work on and maintain. DNA saved me from Destiny 2 and Rising. You haven't logged on to either. I mean, I wouldn't really say that it saved me from Destiny 2. Because, like, I was already, like, well and checked out of Destiny 2 since long before both Rising and Duet Night Abyss. The thing is, Destiny 2 is, like, literally just in a competition with itself. Like, because people, like, all that Bungie really has to do is just to make Destiny, or playing Destiny better than not playing Destiny. Because that's the unfortunate situation that that game is in right now, is just that when it comes to Destiny players, they want to play Destiny, but Destiny is just worse than not playing Destiny. Once you killed the witness, you're done. Yeah, they really do need to do like some kind of reboot or like soft reboot or put us like so far into the future with like different casts to where it's like really just fresh again. Do you think we'll get D6 before D7? Probably. But who knows, they could skip one. Do you have the recipes for the new Hydro Wedge blueprints? No, but I presume they're gonna be very similar, which means, just farm a bunch of the Blue Wings inspos. That's honestly really it. And nice pull. Thanks. It's definitely going to be interesting seeing how the data falls. I think the Discord one's probably not going to get significantly more. And the YouTube one is going to, like, shrug along for the next couple days. I was a little bit surprised to see just how much, or just how many votes Warframe got. Oh, the poll in chat? Oh. Bro, who's voting Roblox? Hey, no way. What? How does it have 14? Why is everybody voting Okay. Stop voting Roblox. Wait, how are you adding votes? Oh, wait, is this one of those votes where if you like spend channel points, you can add more votes? I mean, that's gotta be it. Channel points. Oh, okay. I see. So you rigged it. That's what you're saying. Definitely not me. Yeah. Oh my gosh. It's just Genshin Impact and Roblox fighting for victory. Is it confirmed video on character drops? Because you're almost out of clues and you still count one intro on Fushu. How many letters did you spend? But yeah, there definitely does seem to be a pity. You should be, like, guaranteed at least Intron 1 Fushu if you spend all the letters. Alright. We got more termination. At least until I have one blueprint of every single Electro Wedge. There we go. And then I can farm a lot more of the Electro Wedges themselves, because that's a big thing that I'm gonna need. Alright. Oh yeah, that's right, I've got daily activeness and the Luna Ball. What's this? Complete a Cobra commission? Ah, okay. Well, combat, Noctoiger, level 65. I've got one of those, so that means I'm gonna need to get a lot more before I can actually craft it. But I can craft the Blaze Volition and Blaze Morale. Another thing that I can do right now is go ahead and upgrade these so I can slot them in. Because you can actually combine the golds and the purples. That is honestly a change that I completely forgot about. Farming smelts is rough, man. Like, weapon smelts, it can be a bit rough, yeah, but it's worth it. 67% one pro block seems like a clear victory. Oh, man. YT Pole Warframe is getting close. 1% Destiny Rising, yeah. Let's see. Yeah, I'm honestly quite surprised of just how much there was for Warframe. There's like a lot more audience bleed over with that than I like ever thought. You'd pop off on Warframe? Okay. Well, I mean, I'm taking it into consideration. I mean, Warframe is like DNA, so I'd probably have a pretty good time with it. I don't really mind the art style. So tea ready. It's sippable right now. I like tea, but in order to get the best drinking experience, it's like it's a balancing act. Because if you're too early, then, you know, it's too hot and you burn yourself. But if you're too late, it's too cold and then it's not enjoyable to drink. You gotta have it like the perfect thing where it's like just hot enough to where it's like enjoyable, but not too hot to where you burn yourself. I'd say Warframe is meh. Well, or you'd full pivot into kick gambling streams. Honestly, I feel like I'd be pretty good at gambling. I mean, generally, I do get pretty lucky. But, I mean, like, gambling streams are probably, like, the best experience for gambling, because you get, all the dopamine from it, but then you don't have to worry about going broke. Warframe's definitely an interesting game. My favorite two characters are Octavia and Ivara. Both feature stealth with different goals. Okay. Octavia being arguably the best character in Warframe for AFK farming due to her infinite scaling, taunt plus stealth. Alright. Would you recommend investing into I2 or I0 Rhythm or wait until she's a secret letter shop? I'd say at this point just wait until she's a secret letter shop character, because like she really only comes online at I2. And you'd basically just be kind of like waiting for the secret letter clue shop anyway. Yeah, it'd be much better to run your... Yeah, do your runs on like the previous Immersive Theatre characters or getting like more weapon first copies to get XP. Oh yeah, that's right, I'm getting more weapons next week! As she comes? What? Yeah. I also definitely would be interested in doing some like variety stream stuff potentially in the future, but at the same time it's like I'm not sure if that'd be the right play. Maybe like every now and then. If I'm just like playing a game already, I don't really see any reason to like play a game and not. What the? Okay, I guess I just pushed myself into the floor. I've never seen that happen before. You're gonna get I4 Fina? Huge. Making your Fina for world's destruction. I mean, Fina is gonna be a pretty unique character at I6 because she's gonna be Omni Element. So that Warframe is going mobile. Itness Curious? Or, I think you mean It Is Curious. Probably press N instead of space. Yeah. I mean, it just makes sense. If you can get your game to run on mobile, like, you might as well. Because that's just more market. And it also does give some meaningful benefit to the people who are already playing on PC. Because it's like, oh, hey, if I need to do something on Warframe, like, just real quick, I can hop on my phone instead of having to wait till I get home. 333 votes on Roblox. Alright, what Roblox game do you want me to play, Anonymous? What, like, Dress to Impress? Is that, like, the big thing? I don't know, Royal High? Deal a Brain Rot? I don't know what people play on Roblox play. Warframe has been on iOS for a while now. Now and in Android beta. Ah, okay. Hurry! Ain't no way you're making me do that. That's a punishment. Maybe I should do like a channel point reward, like 20,000 channel points, and you can make me play any game for an hour. The car would fit right. What do you mean I'd fit right in? Is my new Secret Letter Clue video out? I actually haven't put out a new Secret Letter Clue video. I feel like I'd probably want to do a bit more than just showcasing, like, a new spot. A horror game. Also, The Mimic? What? Should play Pal World after the Ultra Kill crossover update? That'd be pretty fun. I wonder how much, like, viewership there is for Pal World. Warframe CPM is 5 to 6, just saying, with high ceiling. Okay. Understood. Oh, I'm gonna keep pumping this stuff out. Yeah, it is best to use your stuff or use your manuals on like the defense missions, because they're just guaranteed to take longer. Guaranteed 1 minute. My name is Edwin. Did you perhaps make the mimic? Was it difficult to put the pieces together? Yours will be nice. Are you guys like actually saying what are you guys actually trying to get me to play Roblox? I use my manuals to farm GMs. I get 0. Oh. 2000% of 0. Oh man. Yes. I know, right? I mean, if you're gonna make me play a Roblox game, at least let me play like an actual game on Roblox. None of that like simulator stuff or like tower defense. Every single tower defense game that I played after Bloons Tower Defense 5 and 6 has just felt so... It's just been boring. Road made Mesa? Would I make Mesa? Gotcha. Oh, nah. Yeah, Mimic Doors is a good game. Well, I've played Doors already. When my friends make me play Doors. My friends do make me play Roblox games every now and then. I've only enjoyed like 2 games on Roblox, and that's Block Tales and what's the other one? Regretivator. In my mind, those are the only 2 good games on Roblox. Tycoon games are goated. Tycoon games are not goated, man. You play Roblox with your son? Ah. The Hood? What's The Hood? Is that a game? Roblox. This is called The Hood. Oh, how much more Wedge am I gonna have to do? I mean, I'm gonna want to get to like +7 on my Covenanters, and I'm gonna want to get to +9 my signature. Plus, link to the Power World X Ultra Kill trailer on your Discord for your amusement. I've seen it already. It's like the most ridiculous thing to me. It's like, of all games that Power World crosses over, is like, Ultra Kill was not on that list at all. It's actually kind of crazy to me just how big Power World still is. Lucky, I would not mind revisiting it, especially like making a Power World server. I feel like that'd be pretty fun. No, I'm planning on doing a 24-hour New Year's live stream. I mean, I could very well just play Duet Night Abyss for the whole thing, but that might also be like a good opportunity to try playing some other games as well. Your son's obsessed with Dandy's World. I haven't heard of that. You play the 99 Nights in the Forest or something like that? Okay. I'm not sure what that game is. Minecraft Horror Series. The Minecraft Horror mods. Real ones, no Brick Bronze. I actually did play Brick Bronze for a bit when I was a kid. But I wound up playing a lot more Phantom Forces. Because that was the stuff that I could do on the library computer. Alright, join that server, make a giant kingdom of wood just to watch it all burn. Golly. Honestly, I just realized that I'm probably gonna need to farm some more globules real soon too, so it might be good to do some chase as well. I was kind of thinking of doing the wedges first and then doing chase, because obviously having the rhythm upgrades for chase is going to be a big bonus. Or we can make a casino in Minecraft and gamble everything away. Huge. Dude, are there gambling mods for Minecraft? There's gotta be at least like a few. If I made a Minecraft server, I would make it like the wackiest thing ever. It would have just like... Okay, so that's how I push myself down. Yeah, I'd put like RPG mods, I'd put like factory mods. There'd be like dragons. And then there'd just be like casino. So you can go down to like the high difficulty dungeon, get some loot, and then gamble it all away. Looks like rhythm with Dupole. I see. Gee, I wonder what. I thought of as having a great time with the poll function. Yeah. I think everybody's having a pretty chill day today, and that makes me pretty happy. Pokemon Minecraft mod way back was actually super lit. Oh yeah, the Pixelmon mod. Yeah, there's a new one. It's called like Cobblemon, and honestly, I think that one's so much better. It's pretty nice. Your Gamba on this votes, you're gonna make it 100. Oh golly. The battle of the rhythms. Alright. We got the gleanings. Yeah, I'm really glad that the what's it called? Yeah, the AFK farms on Bowl have gotten a lot better. Loki, I might wind up just having that run if I'm ever playing a game other than Duet Night Abyss. So I'm just like maxing out my secret letter clues while doing something else. Hi, can you show me your build on Rhythm? It's 2 morales, 2 volitions, wings inspo, griffin that gives skill range, electro signature, and typhon morale. Gonna make it 100, 101? Golly. Well, it looks like Rhythm's beating Rhythm in the best girl poll. And all the other rhythms are left in the dust. I think you should be able to open up your build menu inside of a mission. Like, why is character skills visible but not like your weapons and your wedges? I think that's a little bit silly. Range Griffin? Yeah, the Griffin they give skill range. I think it's Wildfire? Found you get a 25 to 30% return on secret letters if you open clues with exploration. Makes farming clues so much more tolerable. Oh yeah, that's why I usually just wait for exploration to dump my secret letters. Morph would wail if Peter was in the pool. Did Morph watch my stream that much to be able to wail? Just the tip of his points up. Oh, got it. Okay. Yeah. Was grinding the new Admo wedges while watching FNAF 2 last night with fam. I'm glad they're embracing the AFK aspect. Yeah. I honestly just hope that they add like more active farms that are more rewarding. That would be my big old preference. Especially if it's like a co-op thing. Like I could do a high difficulty dungeon that requires coordination and planning. Did I ever get into Helldiver 2? I did not. Helldiver 2 does seem pretty fun though. Especially when it comes to like the whole mood of it, because you could do like some pretty goofy stuff. Like for Super Earth. How much is it like still popping off nowadays? I haven't heard about it as much. Legion Hunt. I'm kind of thinking about breaking into this Pocky. It's got 2 packs of it. Chocolate cream covered biscuit sticks. This is actually an import. Japanese import. Oh. Let's see, so when it comes to the Covenanters, got about 3 more crafts of each. At least currently, and I've almost got another craft of the signature. Honestly, now, when we get into a bit of some downtime in Duet Night Abyss, I definitely wouldn't mind checking out like how Warframe would be. Because I think we might slip into a bit of that, but it'll like pick up again pretty quickly because we're gonna get like the new events. And we've also got the Fox Hunter Summit coming real soon. And I want to be, like, really ready for the Fox Hunter Summit. I honestly think that Fox Hunter Summit could be really, really, really good. It's got potential. Alright. Wave begins. Looks like Helldivers 2 has 40k concurrent player base on Steam, not including PlayStation, so maybe around 100k in each time. Golly. That's pretty big. I guess it just hasn't really gotten as much buzz online. So I think it's like sticking to its own, or most of the players are sticking to their own right now. Rather than it being like the big phenomenon was originally. Is it... Wait, what? Oh, okay. I was a little bit confused there for a second. Oh, what's the summit? Check DMs. I almost vomited. Oh boy. Let me see. Up here. Oh, what is this? No way. Ah. Ain't no way we got... Ain't no way we got DNA should have been a gotcha now. As a part of, like, discussion on... Public shame? Okay. Like, bro, what is this? Game would have been better as a gacha game. There, I said it. Banners with all characters available from account level 1. Earn limited banner currency from play. Stamina system, but no RNG drops. Do your 10-minute dailies, get exactly what you want, and done. Character switching so that instead of 2 skills, you have 6 or 8. That's the game this was supposed to be at first. Problem is, the game has no content. 1.0 is tiny. Too bad they crafted a good story and interesting characters. Blah, blah. Like, bro. You read it with the Reddit accent of the begin, like with the lisp. So the Fox Hunter Summit's gonna be the PvP event, or the competitive event, I should say. There, I said, yeah, literally, it's just. Bro's got an update, or an upvote on it right now. One single upvote. I hope that changes. He probably put it there himself, honestly. If we're being honest. Honestly, if we're being honest... What? I guess I probably didn't get as much sleep as I thought I did. Nope. Gotta drink the rest of my tea real quick, otherwise it's not gonna be good anymore. You wouldn't be playing it if it was the gacha? Yeah, honestly, same. It'd be so boring if it was a gacha, man. It's like, oh boy, here I go again. Time to do the same gacha thing that I do in every single gacha game I've ever played. Oh boy, time to do like 15 minutes of stuff a day. This game needs to bring back gacha. Pray those kinds of takes don't get traction. Yeah. If Duet Night Abyss was a gacha, I'd still be waiting for Anantha right now. I'm seriously so excited for the summit, though. It's gonna be so much fun. Getting flex my top tier build. I wonder how many people are gonna participate. I want free currency so we can gamble on gacha banners. 50-50 backshots makes it feel better if you win. Where would we be if this game was gacha? I'd probably be in a bed with rhythm. Yeah. Check out the YouTuber Doe if you want to gauge if Helldivers 2 is worth trying out. When not playing DNA in 2026, his videos range from 60 to 100k views, with some reaching 500k. Okay. No, I mean Helldivers would definitely be like very different. There's 100% a lot more bleed over between like Wuthering Waves and Duet Night Abyss. I feel like Helldivers would be like jumping into an entirely different audience. If I want a gacha, I'd go back to Genshin. Done with gacha? Yeah. Right. We've got so much opportunity for better stuff, and it's just that they can't see it. And granted, like, it makes sense that they can't see it. It's because they have, like, the instant gratification brain rot. They want something to be there instantly. They don't want to do any work for it or have any patience for it. No. I'm actually planning on putting out a pretty big feedback video for Duet Night Abyss. Just gonna throw out all the things that I would like to see either added, changed, or improved. Also, the hour is almost past, which means it's almost time for me to check Cobra commissions and see if there's any new ones available that are like exploration on what? Please be exploration on wedges. I would really, really like it if it's Explo on wedges. But I mean, I'd be fine farming out my Electro wedges for another hour. Especially with y'all in chat. We got some real nice topics going today. Okay, quick question for any of you. Has anybody ever told you that you look like a celebrity or something like that? Or like a character from a game or anime or whatever? You've been farming Ludo coins for 4 hours? Golly. If you want anything brought to life, UI prototypes made in Photoshop for your DNA feedback ideas, let me know. Use to make them all the time for the Huaxu MMO. Oh, wow. Man, Huaxu is a name that that's a name that I haven't heard in a while. I gotta watch that, honestly. This show looks so heat. Alright. But also on like the whole look-alike thing, because I don't think anybody's ever told me that I look like somebody. My last 3 free pulls, I hope I get the 25 prison pistol. Well, good luck, man. People tell me I look like Hezbollah. Who's Hezbollah? The problem with gacha is lack of content, not so much the money. You drop money in DNA and you want to get the bang for the buck? Yeah. You look like a burnt chicken nugget. Ooh. A burnt one? Not even like a juicy or crispy one? A burnt one? Dang. If you don't get the 25 prison crystals, your account is bricked? Oh no. I'll save the Pocky for later. I'm probably gonna want to have the snacks for New Year's. Hard and juicy? Ooh. Yeah, I can definitely feel the whole like lack of content, lack of playtime thing, because when I was playing or covering Destiny Rising, it got to a point where I was literally just sitting on stream with Destiny Rising open and talking about the game more so that I was actually playing the game at all. It was pretty whack, all things considered. Because honestly, if I literally could have just like grinded Destiny Rising, it would have been a lot better of an experience. What's this? Some more pings? Oh, for cucumber. Oh, this is Hasbula. Oh. This little kid. Oh. Oh wait, no, wait. That's like the adult guy who looks like a kid, right? Current viewers, I'd assume, are open to gacha, but also tired of it, along with DNA having similarities. Warframe would be the obvious shift. Yeah. It definitely seems like it. I do still quite like Wuthering Waves, but low-key, I have been thinking about Wuthering Waves or a game like it, or an expansion on the concept of Wuthering Waves would be like if it wasn't gacha. I would sell like a Wuthering Waves, like just a $40 game of it. It's just like a whole character action game. Most recent I've made were for Wayfinder and Moonraker, posted on your YouTube under Fixing Games playlist. Okay, I'll definitely check that out. Let me tell you. Tell me what. If Kuro taps into the no gacha scene with a new game, oh yeah. I mean, I think that's what they're doing with Project Nami. So I think I don't know what it's gonna be. I've heard people say it's gonna be an MMO. I've heard people say it's gonna be a MOBA. Yeah, it's been a little bit confusing, but we're also like not going to be seeing anything about Project Nami for at least another 2 years. Yeah, it's 100% a market. I mean, there's not really anything else they could really do with the gacha market, because they've already kind of peaked with Wuthering Waves and PGR. Like, I honestly don't think you get any better than those two when it comes to at least like 3D gacha stuff. And it would wind up being a whole situation that happened with Hoyoverse where it's just gonna wind up cannibalizing their user base. Kuro, come here, listen, make Destiny, but better. Dude, if Kuro Games made a Destiny game, like, it would be over. It would be so over. Anime, if they make anime Destiny, it would literally be over. They just win gaming. But wasn't playing DNA, I'd probably be playing Warframe. I'm realizing it's just more my style. Never played MOBA though. Got it. Well, I played Warframe many years ago. I think it was like 7 or 8 years ago. It was like pretty shortly after the console launch. I'm pretty sure. When did the console launch happen? Because I think I played it 2017. Actually, it might have been 2018. Let's see. Waifu number 46 to hold hands with but plus guns. Holy moly. And then, like, they put in a real banger story as well. That'd be huge. Yeah. Honestly, I just gotta make the freaking anime Destiny myself, don't I? Just start like a devlog channel. Make like 2 games and then make anime Destiny. Yeah, super easy, do it. Oh yeah, it'd do it. It would be light work. Absolute light work. I'd be like the LeBron James of game devs. You should make a gambling gacha where you pull out a better for new slot machines. Honestly, that'd be pretty funny. Make it a free-to-play game on Steam. Yep. A gacha game where you pull for gacha games. And each gacha game is just like a micro game inside of the real game. And it has their own like gacha batters, gacha mechanics. Like one's an auto battler, one's like a tactical RPG. They all have multiplayer for some reason. It's called like Gotcha Gotcha or something like that. Gotcha X Gotcha. Oh, write that down, write that down. Might be cooking. Yeah, it has 10 different top of currencies, so more money easy. Huge. Asia server finished Luno event? Huge. Yeah, Asia honestly is like really big with DNA. It's actually like kind of crazy to me. Huh. Well, I just hopped out of the clip and through that. I give 3 pulls for 3 years for the free-to-play players. Huge. Hello, Trex2M. Hope you're doing well. Oh. My biggest fan typed in the poll. No way. No way, my biggest fan! He commented in the poll! Wow. Then how mad do you think he's gonna be if I play like Warframe? Alright. Now, let's see. What are the government commissions available? Dismantle hedge capture. Ah. Darn. I mean, I guess there's dismantle. Hey, sweet. Got all that stuff. Armory. Well, I can go ahead and amp this. And I can amp this, which is gonna be good. It's gonna be real good. You can get them both to +7. Well, in the interest of keeping stuff... Well, actually, I don't really have to worry that much about keeping stuff crafting. It's just like 30-minute timer. I can just hold off for exploration because like I'm gonna have to farm so much of this regardless. Yeah, I already know the Linwith skill range on it. I don't care care about it that much. I mostly just want to get my rhythm upgrades done before tomorrow. The gacha game should make every single pull gamble for how much you spend. And there's a 1% chance they get put into debt. Golly. There's such a dedicated hate watcher. He's my biggest fan. He comments on like everything. Yeah. Just woke up from that. What am I doing? I'm farming my rhythm up. What's my guess for the next theater elements? Lumino Animo. That's my guess. Lumino Animo. Is this game just farming simulator? Every single time I click... Okay, you can at least put like a little bit more effort into your comment, man. Like... Because you've literally said that like multiple times, Crim. But like, what would I be doing in Destiny? Tell me. Would I perhaps be farming in Destiny? Would Destiny be any different? So game fun? Oh yeah, the game's fun. It's just like of all the things to crash out on, like the fact that I'm farming, the fact that I'm playing the game. I see. Like, he wants me to hop on Destiny Rising so I can go talk about Destiny Rising, but not actually play Destiny Rising. The way you think we get Animo again? Well, the thing is, it's going to be happening at the same time as Fox Hunter Summit, and that's going to be Animo focused. So, I could very well see that be the case. You can at least be raging about things that you paid for that got removed. Well, he's talking about Destiny Rising. Have you done your Genimon hunt today? I haven't done my Genimon hunt today. I haven't really had like a strong desire to go for more Genimon as of right now. I know I probably should because that's XP. But I've still got other things that I've got to go for XP wise as well. Yeah, but at the very least, we'll have access to Lumino in the theater next time, which means we've got Nipple, we're gonna have Kejo. I think those are the only two. I mean, we could do DPS main character. Like DPS MC. I can see that being a thing now with Fushu. But literally all gacha games are just farming / story, and then like 2 hours of endgame when it updates, they do more farming. Yeah. Just found a shiny Boxy 8 after finish building your normal Boxy? Oh. Or right after finish building your normal Boxy. Well, it's a good thing that normal Boxy isn't really that much, or shiny Boxy is not like that much crazy better than a shiny one. Or than a normal one. Ran into a ton of shiny Genimons, none of which were useful. Bunch of fox, birds, and bees, but no boxes, bunnies, or lanterns. Ah. Unfortunate. Have little desire to farm for 2 more boxes to max out the new one. Well, I think we'll be getting more boxes soon. Dino Dick Lisbeth? What? What do you mean? What kind of freaky thing is that? Alright. Let's see. No, 3 morale, 1 volition is better than 2 morale, 2 volition. 4 morale, 1 volition is better than 2 morale, 2 volition. Is that with, like... It's probably with Fushu in mind now, right? Just like DNA, yet he gave Rising so much grief when it's making a lot of good changes. He gave up to... Well... Okay, I mean... When it comes to Rising, 1, we've got, like, the whole AI thing that's going on, 2, like, it's a gacha. So... Has there been any meaningful changes when it comes to, like, Calamity Ops? Like, have they announced that? Because that's, like, gonna be one of the biggest consistent issues in Rising going forward. We're getting, like, 0 story. It's just, like, a 30-minute character story that you have to own the character in order to play through. I mean, this recent update that they're putting out, sure, we've got, like, the whole energy thing, which is good. It should have happened in Season 2. But, like, when it comes to the new content, it's, like, all Destiny weapons. It's all Destiny 2 weapons and Destiny 1 weapons. Like, I don't want to have to pay $30, $35 to use a weapon that I've already gotten in Destiny 2. A free weapon in Destiny 2. A weapon they gave to people for free is now being sold to me for $35. $200 if I don't get the battle pass during the season. I'm really just not about that. So his best support is now Fushu Truffle. I don't think that Fushu is going to be that good for Psyche, I'm going to be honest. I think it's still going to be Fina and Truffle is the best one, especially with the new Winspo in mind. The AI thing wasn't a problem when you were playing. It was a problem. Like, I wasn't really like raging about it, but like it's still an issue, especially because the Gen AI has gotten even worse. Like the dawning event was like literally all just Gen AI, and I'm really not about that. But you're literally going onto that one thing, like latching onto that one thing when I listed like 5. What about everything else, Krim? Like, the constant reuse of Destiny 2 stuff instead of, like, giving us more, like, Destiny Rising stuff, and not only that, but selling it at a premium. Like, how many ornaments are there in the game now that are just, like, Destiny 2 ornaments that you could get for Bright Dust? And now are being sold at a premium? Like, they have to put in, like, literally negative effort for that. The asset has already been created. They're just porting the model into their engine. Game is somehow more money hungry than regular Destiny, which is already a withering 30-year-old dog from terrible monetization, yet we think that Gacha Destiny is better. Yeah. Don't get me wrong, I would be fine. I am 100% okay with them, like, reusing some Destiny and Destiny 2 stuff. But when it is, like, the main thing for a seasonal update, like, literally everything that they're adding in Season 3 is just reused Destiny stuff. Like, that's why I've been calling it, like, the season of the season of the or not reskin. It's not even a reskin. It's literally the same stuff. What did I call it in the chat that one time? Season. Yeah, season of the re-release. That's what I called it. Good to know. Thank you. Trust your judgment. You're welcome. That's just a well, the thing is, it's not Bungie. Bungie isn't making Destiny Rising. That's NetEase. It's Season of the Reissue. I'm willing to put up with Gacha BS if I actually feel like that money is going somewhere. I really don't feel like Destiny Rising is like any of that budget, period. Or any of that quality. Honestly, to me, like, the only 2 gacha games that I say that are available right now that are high enough quality to even, like, somewhat justify the price point would be, like, Wuthering Waves and Umu Musume Pretty Derby. I didn't even know it wasn't them. It felt the same when they reissued Red War. Well, they didn't reissue Red War. It was, I mean... It was kind of, like, a little bit reminiscent of it, but... it was different enough. Destiny Rising is very mediocre. Yeah, like, I was fine with Destiny Rising launch because I was under the impression that it would start out a little bit slim, but then, like, immediately pick up with some, like, big content releases. Because it launched with, like, 4 strikes. And then I was like thinking, okay, so basically like every season we're probably gonna get like 1 to 2 strikes. We're gonna get like more story updates every season, because that's usually how it is in a gacha. You know, you get like new event or like new story, new missions, new content. But then like season 1 happened in Destiny Rising, and it's like, okay, congratulations, there is nothing new. And then season 1 act 2 happened. It's like, okay, you get 1 character, 1 mythic weapon, a 30-minute story that, or 40-minute story that's like not even good, and I don't even count the events as content in Destiny Rising, because like every single event from what I played was just so like bare bones and like mediocre. Then like season 2 launch happened. We got 3 gauntlet blitzes, 6. Well, I say 6 weapons, but it's like 5 weapons because one of them was from the beta. They just removed it and then they like gutted it on the launch. And then, you know, they like increased the monetization by like 3 times. So, funnily enough, they're not actually giving a new strike until like 6 months into the, or I think it's, yeah, it's like almost 7 months into the game is when they're gonna be getting the first strike. And by the way, Calamity Ops is strikes only, and you have to, it resets like every 2 weeks. So, if I think about it, it's gonna be like 6 months. So that's 12 Calamity Ops resets. And it's gonna be the same 4 strikes for that entire time. Yeah, even by now, there isn't much going on in DR. It's such a waste of game that had a lot of potential. Hope DNA devs don't go down the same path. Yeah, and I really don't expect them to, because they've already been talking about, like, the new content that they've got cooking up, like, the new modes. And I am fully anticipating that, like, this early bit into Duet Night Abyss is mostly just because they had to put out the game. Like, they essentially just, like, ran out of time, and publisher and shareholders was just like, okay, boys, now. And they're just like, fuck, you could've given us just a little bit more time. It definitely does make some sense with, like, kind of how barren 1.0 was in terms of, like, events. 1.1 is looking a lot better in terms of, like, event count, but of course it just depends on like how good the events are and how much content there is to do in them, because it does seem like it's going to be mostly like casual-ish gacha style events, which makes sense because that's going to be the events that would have already been prepared and planned out. We're probably not going to be seeing like the results of their major shift, like the huge amount of results of their major shift, until around 6 months into the game. But we are going to be seeing like as much as they can do before then as well. Is the game good, better than Warframe? Well, I'd definitely say it's good. It's different than Warframe, but I mean, Warframe has like all that time to make itself a peak game, to just like content releases as well. It's going to be really, really difficult to just like compete against a game that has been out for that long and has that much content. What's the best way to farm coins since the update? Mystic Maze still. If you're talking about Luna Mementos, then it's going to be defense as well as chase. Yeah, but Warframe is kind of just like the best looter shooter available. Period. Because, again, they've had all that time to improve it. Same with all that game, they want our time and money. Yeah. Interesting, still think you'll wait on Steam release? Yep. Totally fine. And that's probably what I'd recommend to a lot of people who are looking at Duet Night Abyss right now. Just wait until Steam comes out. Because that's probably going to be like the main proper release. I'd say right now it is kind of in an open beta state where it's just like, okay, if you believe in the game, if you love the game and want to support it, like, stick with us and you'll see it. Warframe was worse than this when they open beta launched back in the day? Oh yeah. I am more than ready to just like let Duet Night Abyss cook. I have a lot of faith in this game. Is the game worse than Curse of Osiris release? I've never played DR. I mean, if you're only interested in like the story and like playing through the raid one time, I'd say Destiny Rising is better, but I'd say overall COO release is because you still had all of Destiny 2 base game. At least. The E has Rebecca, which is a godsend for all the games since she plays the game as well. Yeah. One feature I'd love to see copied from Warframe is the Endless Waves, where it doesn't ask if you want to stay, you just evac, run to the exit when you're ready to leave. That would definitely be nice. You just get like the rewards. You do so. You want more incentives to play multiplayer? Yep, me too. I think Warframe is better than DNA with the but with the love the developers are putting into the game. The breach is closing fast. Yep, just got to give them some time to cook. I could see like DNA being a game that is like making big waves a year from now. Even maybe 6 months from now? It depends on how much velocity they have. Because in terms of, like, improvements, they made, like, a ton of game improvements going from 1.0 to 1.1. And if they're able to keep up stuff like that, but with, like, gameplay as well as, like, stability, bug fixes, optimization, then, yeah, it could very easily do it in 6 months. I just wish you had the same faith for... Well, so here's the thing when it comes to, like, my faith for Destiny Rising. They have to be able to, like, show that in... Like, give me something to give me faith in the game. Okay, because when I look at Destiny Rising, I see the gacha monetization. I see the stamina system. Okay, and I played the beta, and everybody was giving them feedback on that stuff. The stamina was contentious, the gacha a little bit less so, but still relatively contentious. And I remember telling them, like straight up in my beta feedback interview, all that stuff, that the endgame grind for Destiny Rising was going to be a big problem. And they basically did nothing to address that going into the launch. And it's just in the state that it is right now. Okay? I had enough faith for Destiny Rising to see where they were going to be taking it in, like, the Season 2 update. And when Season 2 launched, what did I see? No story. I saw, like, a rather, like, mediocre increase the amount of content that there was to do. And I saw them just spiking up the monetization even more. They doubled the, like, purchase cost of, like, maxing out the spending event. They didn't really make any, like, big changes or overhauls to a lot of the systems. The, like, new artifact thing that they put in, like the refactor thing, or, like, subset refactor, was a very expensive, primarily pay-only option, because there's, like, literally one free way to get the reroll thing. And if you wanted the selector, well, congratulations, you have to pay $420. No changes with the battle pass, and like going forward, looking at it, I see a bunch of reissued Destiny content, and like basically I'm not seeing like them reinvesting even that like 10 million that they got into like from that first season back into Destiny Rising, because I'm seeing more Gen AI, I'm seeing more reissued stuff being sold at a premium. I'm not seeing, like, fixes to the end game, and yeah, so that's the reason why I don't really have much faith in Rising anymore. When it comes to Duet Night Abyss, like, before release, they came out and said, okay, so we're removing gacha, we're removing stamina, we're making every single character grindable for free. We're gonna be trying to monetize primarily off of cosmetics. It's gonna be rough, and we're looking for long-term planning in the future, rather than, like, short-term gains. And that was able to give me, like, significantly more faith in Duet Night Abyss. Am I wedging right? Are you wedging right now? You? Me too? Yeah, I'm wedging. Yep. Yeah. So does anyone know if the Wedge pay-to-win material plus ends are just one copy? It's just one copy. Like, it's not worth it unless you're like a whale. It's the same thing as buying characters and weapons. It's not worth it unless you're a whale. Yeah. Didn't realize Hero Games were the publishers for Black Myth Mook. Or yeah, oh yeah, like Hero Games. I don't foresee them like really cutting the cord on this, or like not giving the developers the space, because like they could have just been like super bold or like super stubborn and be like, okay, no, you guys are not like shifting this from a gacha game to this, like stick with it, we're gonna get that money, and if necessary we'll like shut it down after we got our payout. But no, like that, they're willing to take that gamble, take that risk. Well, let's see. Just need them to fix controller bugs on iOS? Yep. Fixing the controller and mobile experience as much as possible will be, or should be, a big priority. Hero Games loves pansexuals confirmed. W devs, yeah. No, let's see. You gotta love DNA through their adjustment period. I 100% believe in them. Yep, same here. I don't get the appeal for DNA besides the gimmick of no gacha, but basically still has gacha elements. Well, I mean, that is kind of one of like the big appeals to me, is like having the same kind of like gacha release schedule, but without like the extra gacha baggage. And another big appeal for me is like the multiplayer focus of it, or at least like the multiplayer intentions that I see going forward. I'm definitely in it a lot more for the potential that I see rather than the game that I see and play currently. If that explains it. Because, I mean, currently the way I see Destiny Rising, I don't think that they're going to make any bold changes. I mean, NetEase is like just too big of a company. They would probably rather like kill Destiny Rising than do something as bold as like just completely reshifts the entire game design of it. NetEase is developing Rising, unfortunately. There's no faith to have. They're very much always going from one game to another, and they aren't scared of ending service if it doesn't bring revenue. Yeah, exactly. I think NetEase decided to focus more on where wins meet. That's a trend that I've like heard about when it comes to NetEase, is that they're focused on the launch primarily, and then they kind of just don't really give any extra focus on the support of the game going forward, unless it just winds up getting really big. If DNA copies Destiny philosophy for strikes, dungeons, and raids, plus include Warframe/WoW mechanics for the future, you might start gooding more style. Exactly, like, if we get strikes, dungeons, and raids in DNA, like, game goes from the kind of like 6 out of 10 it is right now straight up to like a 9 out of 10. And like, I can see them being able to push some stuff like that out in like half a year. Especially if they're smart with their resources. Fighters, why do you have faith in Ananta if NetEase is the publisher? Well, it's not that I necessarily have faith in Ananta. I'm interested in Ananta. I've had a lot of interest in it. And they are actually doing that same kind of like no gacha or no character gacha. So that is more than enough. And it also does just generally look like a really high quality game in like the animation, gameplay, so on and so forth. So at the very least, that it has got me enough to, you know, keep an eye on it, a close eye on it. And the other thing is that it's not developed by like a NetEase Studios. It's developed by Studio Naked Rain. So NetEase is just the publisher. So they still have like control over it, but it's not going to be like NetEase full like cock fucking you, if that makes sense. Yeah, big difference in publishing and developing. Yeah, I'm 50-52, but Ananta said no character gacha, so you have some faith in it. More faith than gacha slut? Yeah. Looking forward to reasons to play with others, tough bosses or something? Yeah. Like, we just need some big difficulty content. Like, high intensity, big, like, high difficulty stuff. And yeah, it definitely could be a bit. I'm not really expecting them to put out some like crazy stuff until at least 6 months after launch. And maybe even like, wait, did I say 6 months after launch? And maybe even like 8. Yeah, we don't know how big the team is either. Think we'll get some dungeons and guilds and mounts at some point? Yep. That, I mean, that's just like too good of an idea that fits too well into Duet Night Abyss. They would literally be throwing if they don't introduce something like that. Heard Where Winds Meet is really predatory and made me wary. Yeah, I've heard like the monetization for that game is crazy. And Where Winds Meet also has stamina. Honestly, like the stamina bugs me more than the gacha does. If that, like, makes any sense. I would much rather have a game that has a gacha compared to a game that has stamina. I don't know how hot of a take that is. Yeah. It's fun to watch. You should watch people spend money. It goes crazy. Dang. I was watching a dude spend 2K on one weapon. Oh my gosh. Holy crap. If you aren't willing to spend money on gacha cosmetics, then however predatory it is doesn't matter to me, personally. Give us 180 level bosses DNA, let's go. Yeah, bro. Like, what I would love to see is them just be like, okay, so we're gonna be introducing like a difficulty set 2 for commissions. So like standard difficulty will be like levels 10 through 90. Okay, so difficulty set 2 will be like levels 100 through 180. And it's gonna be like higher intensity. There's gonna be faster mobs. They're gonna be more difficult. We're gonna have more commanders, more elites, mini bosses, and like quadrupled rewards. Yeah, 7 exists, just limit your playtime, lol. Let me play how I want, man. Yeah, exactly. Think DNA could add more social features, perhaps in-game messaging, DMs type things? Well, it actually does have in-games messaging and DMs. It's just the UI and implementation for it is just so bad that people rarely ever use it. Houses we can decorate and invite people to go to. Lots more customizations to outfits. Fashion's a big thing in Destiny and Warframe. Yeah. That's been like something that I've been asking for a lot as well. That's probably what I should add that as a section. Oops. I should add that as a section for my feedback video. Let's see, like a wish list. So when it comes to like wish lists for like new stuff, obviously dungeons, raids, strikes, in parentheses like high difficulty co-op content. Alright. Player housing. Should specify customizable. Customizable player housing. We need infinite stages for all game modes so we can avoid loading screens. Okay. So, infinite stages, and from that I can also probably like extrapolate longer game modes as well. So, infinite stages and also longer game modes. Guilds. Mounts. Not wanting to play Concord over Stamina is a crazy take. That, well, I didn't say I wanted to play Concord. Oh wait, somebody else said that. I'd prefer to play Concord than a game with the Stamina. Okay, that's pretty crazy, man. But I mean, that's just how much he hates Stamina, I guess. Save the Stamina system in gacha games is terrible, and none in DNA is very refreshing, coming from someone who hasn't played gacha for years. Yeah. I was like decently new gen when it comes to gacha games. So, I don't have as much experience as a lot of people probably do. Yeah, we need to be able to keep chat on screen all the time. People would actually chat if you could do that. Yep, so chat UI updates. It would be cool if shoes, leg items, tops, accessories, gloves were all separate items we could buy for cheap bundles. Okay, so like... Well, I imagine that could be a bit more difficult to implement when it comes to, like, character models and stuff. Because if they want to do that, they would kind of have to, like, homogenize all the character models. So, that could be difficult. Then there are far more options for customization. Yeah, like if we want that outfit for free, but without gloves, or maybe if we want different shoes from another set. Yeah, again, like it could be interesting, but it would definitely be a lot of modeling work. Dungeons would be amazing. Yep, I've got that down. Miss the MMO days a bit. Let's see. Quit all gacha and you master the gaming. I wonder, like, if gacha games are, like, ever going to, like, go by the wayside. Because I've definitely been seeing increasing amounts of fatigue from those systems. Why are you booing him? He's right. So it's like being invented stamina systems. Yeah. Stamina was honestly like the worst thing that ever happened to mobile games. No, hours almost passed, and I've been farming up my wedges even more. I think I've gotten to the point where I can +7 both of my Covenanters on each. But it might just be better to focus on more morales than the volition that I currently have. Let's see, so how much of this do I have? I've got... Okay, so I've got enough to +8 my signature. And when it comes to the volitions and morales... So I could get like 4 more, so... Okay, yeah, I can +7 like 2 of each. Oh crap, my YouTube chat froze for a bit. Wow, there's a lot more chats that I hadn't read. Just want a hotkey to continue the next stage in PC without having to click the mouse. Yep, that would definitely be nice as a QOL. Alright, so... more QOL, like... a hotkey for... stage retry or continue. Dyeable versions of base skins. Oh yeah, dyeable base skins, and allowing us to dye eyes as well as hair. Eyes and hair as well. In-game wishlist for items to farm? Oh, yeah. Okay, that's good. Item farming checklist. Okay, I think developers are starting to go away from gacha because it's probably only a matter of time before it gets regulated as gambling. Well, I don't think that they're trying to get away from it from being, like, regulation. I think it's more so just, like, market correcting itself. Because... like, it's very clear that the market cap for gacha games is approaching very, very soon. Which means that if we're getting to a point where if you put out a new game, you have to either cannibalize a game's player base, or you have to, like, capture more people who weren't already playing a gacha game. And with as many high-quality gacha games that have already come out and that are soon to release, like Enfield, it's going to be increasingly difficult to essentially, like, steal players. Yes, we need a hotkey that lets us challenge again with the exact same settings. Yeah. Let's see. Don't think it'll ever leave, but there's definitely a lot of regulations being added that kills what makes gachas moneymakers. Yeah. I'd like to see some ultra rare drops from monsters like dyes or golden wedges. Ooh, yeah, okay. Ultra rare random drops. In parenthesis, maybe like rare elite mini boss? With all the obfuscation of currencies and stuff being made... Oh, yeah. I guess that has been happening. Any update on the Steam release? No, they haven't given us any new word on it. Other than the announced delay. Will Nanta have stamina? Don't know. I really hope it doesn't. Yeah, I didn't get into any other gacha game because he already spent money on Genshin. That same sunk cost prevents me from picking up another gacha game? Exactly. And when it comes to, like, essentially trying to steal players from another gacha game, like, they'd already have to have quit that gacha game previously. And I'm gonna be honest, like, when somebody gets, like, apathetic enough to quit a game and just, like, not come back, or angry enough, they're also just, like, increasingly likely to grow apathetic of the scene in general. And just, like, not want to play anything more from it. Rendering now, huge. Alright. New event spontaneously popping up in missions. Okay, so that's another thing we can add in as well. More random events in missions. And I'm also gonna put in, like, Mystic Maze update / overhaul. What's... I see the timestamps huge. Alright. Be able to upload that probably get it put out by like 6:37. Unless I just take some time on stream right now to make the packaging for it. Thumbnail. Which I could do. Looks like YT wants Wuwa and Discord wants Warframe. Yeah. But it is, like, pretty balanced across both. Let's see. I mean, honestly, if we, like, smash both of them together, it'd be, like, pretty 50-50. I am seeing some, like, Enfield stuff as well. Did DNA say when we're getting the new lightsaber cosmetics? I think they did in the events preview that they gave us. Like, Woo looks damn good, but I already missed a year of FOMO. F that. Well, yeah. Sorry, we need a way to farm purple demon wedges. That's more fun than fighting level 40-50 enemies. Yep. I would definitely like that. Some game mode and farming overhauls. Yeah, I actually got out of the gacha loop for the most part when he quit Genshin 2. Arknights is the only one that you still played to this day because of how good it is. It's also why I have a lot of faith in Enfield. Got it. Fuck it, we try both? Yeah. If I vote, you can end this stalemate. There would be... I'd honestly need a lot of votes to end the stalemate. Because really what it's kind of just saying is that it could go either way. Yeah. I mean, if I take a quick look at the events preview that they gave us, I think it has like an exact date of when like the cosmetics gonna release. Alright, let's see. Yeah, it's gonna be January 6th. So that's when the lightsabers are coming out. Pretty big. You could add a note for the devs to study the F out of peak OG Destiny Nightfalls, because farming that game was actually goated for no reason. Well, it wasn't goated for no reason. Like, they were like Halo devs back then when it came to OG Destiny. Though, does it have to be live service games? Well, it would just be a bit easier, because, like, I've done live service games primarily. When it comes to, like, single-player games and that sort, I do think I do have the ability to do, like, variety content. Like, probably interesting enough, but the thing is, like, would I have the audience to necessarily sustain that? Because even though I've gotten a lot of growth, like, going from where I am right now to, like, full variety definitely seems like a big misplay. Noted January 6th. Thank you, sir. You're welcome. We should be looking to power up to fight more powerful farming foes, higher level farming stages, more elites with more mechanics that require you to react. Exactly. We need random mini-bosses that make you shit your pants in excitement because you know you can defeat them for a ton of loot. And then you get, like, stomped out by one of them. OG Destiny was better than Destiny 2 ever was, in your opinion? Oh, it's definitely, interesting opinions to have. So, I never actually got to play multiplayer when I did OG Destiny. At least, like, Nightfalls and raids. I did, like, one Crota checkpoint, and that was, like, the only raid I did. Because I just didn't have voice communication. Variety isn't about the game anymore, it's about being an entertaining streamer. Well, yeah, well, no, I'm not saying that it's about, like, the game. I'm just saying that, like, me as an entertaining streamer, I probably just don't have enough people right now to where I could sustain that in my channel. And, like, I could build up from that, but it would be, like, insanely slow. And also, like, an entirely different content style to what I'm doing right now. Uploading now, huge. Time to be an orange juice streamer? Dude, I wish. I wish I could stream 100% orange juice all day to, like, 500 people. That game is so fun. Maybe I'll play that as a part of, like, the New Year's live stream. Oh yeah, new code. I already put that in earlier. Got myself some nice little roids. Doing variety definitely would be pretty fun though, because I've got a big Steam library that I gotta go through. Maybe I should play horror games. Loves to be in danger of dying if we start pushing to the higher levels. And none of that right now in the game? Yeah. Cyberpunk 2077, Witcher 3 stream when? Well, honestly, if I did variety, those would definitely be, like, pretty high up on the list to do. Just post, like, VOD content. Edited VODs. The best moments. Would love to see CP 2077. Huge. Hey! Hey! Don't abbreviate Cyberpunk! Hey! You copy pasted. Well, make sure that you didn't actually copy paste any like spaces or like extra lines, because that could mess it up too. Roblox horror. Oh man. Dude, that sounds so dumb. What would be worse, Roblox horror or Minecraft horror? You should play some gag games for New Year's? Oh, really? I mean, that could be pretty fun. I don't know how many of those I have. I do kind of want to break into some of my suites, but at the same time, I kind of don't want to break into any of my suites. I'm conflicted. Let's see. Well, hey, our pass, which means that we've got new covert commissions. All right, please be Explo on wedges. If it's not Explo on wedges, I'm just gonna have to do letters else. Well, or I can just like wait and do some more. Regardless. Worked after you challenge your mission again. Ah, okay. Sweet. There's Ravaging Thunder. Now I just need one more of that. Okay. Combat covert commissions. Man, that's terrible. Okay. Definitely wedding. Let's see. No, how many more of these am I gonna need? So that's enough for 4. Yeah, 4 smelts. So that'd be another +7 with 1 more to spare. So got a lot more left to go. So you guess it wasn't updated? Ah, okay. Hello, Gilden Kist. How you doing? We can bet on marble racing so the kid baiters and Shaq can get their fix. Yeah, I guess we could bet in marble racing. The Wings inspo grind is making me go crazy. You need more books? Oh. Well, it's a good thing you'll get more books tomorrow. Yeah, welcome to the car shoe of DNA. Yeah, welcome. I'm doing pretty good myself. Yeah, getting a lot more of my wedges for rhythm. Want to get at least +9 on the signature and +7 on all my covenanters, but obviously it'd be best if I get like +10 on sig and like +8s and 9s on my covenanters. It went from 800 books on update to none already. Golly, yeah, they go by quick. Whatever game you cover, we here for you and the cat beans. Why for me and the beans? Why can't it just be for me? Are the cat beans that much of a draw? Maybe that should be like my first piece of merchandise, just a can of beans. That's just called cat beans. It's just normal beans, but they're called cat beans. 25 more and you're done with all except for duration centerpiece. Yo, huge! Good work, Netsuo. Yeah. I'm gonna be all done with, like, government commission shop stuff, and I'm gonna be all, like, I'm gonna be getting straight to work on all the wedges. I'm gonna be getting Electro and Animo first, and then I might do Lumino next because of Kejo. And after that, I'm not entirely sure. Maybe probably Hydro. At the very least, I should get my Hydro signature maxed out. Hello Kitty Island Adventure? Huge. Okay. How much is that game on Steam right now? You just start sneaking in his Toby's vids? What? VTuber model's too strong, you can't get through it. You'll never reach the beans. Alright. Who said that? Oh, so you do have beans? Well, I didn't say that I have beans. I'm just saying that you'll never get them. Which could be saying that you'll never get them because I don't have them. You don't know. You'll never know. Hello, Agent. I just finished 1.1 story and you want to share my feelings? I'm in love with that story. It was predictable enough to guess and feels good to be right because it's logical outcome. Yeah. Well, I'm glad you enjoyed it. Personally, I felt like it ran on a bit longer than it should have. I would have liked it a lot more if it was like 2 to 3 hours instead of like the 4 to 6 that it was. That's like my only real major critique of it. Is just that it took too long in a lot of spots and dragged a bit. And, well, actually there is, like, one other thing is that it definitely felt like they were talking a bit more about Huaxu rather than, like, showcasing Huaxu, if you catch my drift. So tired of BS stories where it goes to good ending in spite of logic? Yeah. How to get Fina 1.1? Weekly bosses. Hey bro, I have mom's credit card. Which character would you ice 6? Right now? Probably Psyche, if we're being honest. Or maybe Fushu, actually, because Fushu actually gets a lot of stuff from her i6. But, I mean, honestly, just whatever character you want to play the most. That's a part of, like, weekly or theater. Yep. Feel like the story had too many new terms? Yeah. Oh, Holy wasn't expecting that answer? What answer? Oh, you weren't expecting Psyche? I6 Yale. Oh, you should do Jack games for New Year's? Oh. I'm not too sure. Jackbox games can get really out of hand. I don't know. Maybe we could get all the DNA CCs together. We could do Jackbox. I don't know. There's only like 4 of us, or like 5 of us, though. It may not be as fun. There ain't no villains. What do you mean there's no villain? There's so a villain in the 1.1 story. I want villains to just be villains for the love of the game. Oh, we definitely have some of them like that. Where's the end of year tier list? I kind of want to wait to put out a tier list for Kejo. I also don't have all the characters right now, so it'd be a little bit odd to put out a tier list when we don't currently have, or when I don't currently have all the characters in the game. You watch your video about the hate of people for DNA. You think it's crazy to think that the devs could change in 3 months the whole game, so I think give the devs some time is fine. Oh yeah. but the devs do still have to put out. That's like the important thing, because I mean, if it's like, I don't know, a year in and they haven't really made any progress, like, okay, what's kind of like going on? But we're not at that point yet. Didn't feel the story was too dragged. You played arc by arc, like 1 hour session, and it was Chef's Kids patched at the time. Designed for it. There's no need to go all story at once. Well, I went in all at once, and I gotta say that was like generally my experience with it. Couldn't attest Isaac Psyche pops up. Damn, just stupid. Yeah. Roadmap would help a lot. Yep. Some extra communication in general. I mean, like, the 1.1 live stream was, like, good for the reveals, but we got, like, hardly any actual information from it. Apart from, like, this is happening, and this is, like, I'm just kind of sitting there, like, cool, what actually happened didn't happen, though? Yeah. Put out, we getting some pan action soon? Huge. IDK, I only heard what I want to hear from you, so you're glazing virus. Yeah. It's wild. Is that not, like, the proper term to say? Like, when you want the devs to, like, put out more content and, like, updates and stuff? Perform? Perform, I provide, I guess. I bet studios have a massive ass. I mean, I can see it. Want a live stream where the devs does Q&A? Not sure if we're at that point yet, though. I imagine it'd be pretty difficult for them to do a Q&A stream because of the language barrier. Pancakes? Pancakes? True. Is that what we should start calling, like, the characters' butts? Like, they're pancakes? Pan Studio. Played the first Descendant for, like, 1.5 years, and this game hasn't changed. So now I quit. I hope DNA does better. I really hope it does better, too. TBH 13 characters per year is a lot. Oh, yeah. Definitely is. Bakery. They got me baited. Completely just thinking about the pans putting it. Oh, okay. Yeah, honestly, like, spending 3 hours and getting, like, my entire character wedge set. Well, not my entire character, but the majority of my character wedge set done for them. Yeah, I feel like that's getting pretty nice. Because the thing, well, I'm not gonna get like the entirety of it done in 3 hours, but I'm gonna get like a majority of it. No, but for real, if they want to copy Warframe, then community involvement more would be better for them, I think. Like, DE does so much community stuff, which I know they can't copy one-to-one since I don't see the devs playing the game on stream like they do, but something to keep everyone tied in. Yeah, they would need like a dedicated EN team for that, though, if we were to see it. Also, Q&A, even in Chinese is fine. We have translations. Woo with Kuro Games has done that before. It was fine since the community took time to translate it. Got it. Okay. Uh, 13 sounds okay at the start of the game, but won't be sustainable long term. Roster would get way too big too fast. Yeah, I definitely could see them, like, maybe slowing down after a bit. I also would kind of prefer it if they did slow down with the character releases after some time. Maybe put out, like, some character updates as well. Maybe make theater more about going for, like, endgame materials rather than character, or the endgame itself. It also mean that they introduce at least 13 new characters via story quest events per year. Once they get through their initial monster of NPC characters. Yeah. Do you think it's clever to do all demon wedges on all characters maxed out, or is it better to hold 2 slots down for the future? If, like, for Animo comes new demon wedges? I'd say it depends. I'd say hold if you still need to build other characters and elements. But if you're at the point where you've already got all the characters and elements built, then yeah, like, you can kind of just go ahead and do that. Character update to having new skills, please? Yeah, that'd be huge. A DNA space bomb? Oh, is that what you guys call the... well, I guess she's like director now for Warframe? There can only be one. Registered losers on the way. Alright. Yeah, honestly, that could be a pretty hot topic video. Is Duet Night Abyss releasing too many characters? That seems like a spicy video topic. I'll write that down. Is Duet Night Abyss releasing too many characters? You would recommend against going for +10 on the dupe wedges 4 times, like what most people seem to be doing right now, like 4 times Blaze Volitions on Psyche? Well, I'd say like Animo is probably pretty safe right now because we still have to go through all the other elements, wings and spells, and the sort before we even possibly get more Animo stuff. Don't mind them slowing new character releases and have patch dedicated QOL updates or system updates? Yeah. Just feel like they'll get replaced as time goes on? Yeah, that's what I'm thinking as well. Like, make characters built for longevity compared to, like, built for releases. Because that would definitely give them more time to focus on making sure the characters are balanced around each other and are all useful compared to the normal gacha style. Yeah. You'd make the most rage-inducing content? Oh, I know. But question, what would CN think of that? Well, CN already... They're already not too hot on DNA, but... like, the non-CN audience has honestly, especially in Asia, has been really popping up. Like, DNA has gotten, like, pretty big in Japan already. Yeah, just feel like they'll get wait, I read that. No such things, too many toys. Well, the thing is, like, the question is, would we want more or would we want, like, higher quality? Because personally, I would rather take, like, one character every update, and they're, like, a really, really high quality character. Like, more abilities, better kits, like more complexity compared to having like once a month and then being kind of like the way they are right now. Not that I hate the way they are right now, I'm just saying that like if that's the trade-off, I would prefer it. Yeah. What's the character that has the most longevity right now? Well, Psyche is going to be useful for this month and the next, but maybe not beyond that going forward. I'd say, like, Rhythm is going to be the best farming unit in the game for the foreseeable future. So, if you want a character that is going to be useful regardless, like, Rhythm is the choice. But if you're looking for theaters, Psyche for this month and the next, but beyond that, it's like somebody else is probably going to be there. And I don't think any character is going to go on as long as the theater run as Psyche did. Fair question, new characters can overwrite old ones in teams? Yes. That's the other thing, is that I don't want us to abandon characters. That's the last thing I want. And I think that goes for the majority of DNA players as well. Our bro needs some damn love? Oh, absolutely. Yep. Oh, something going on in Twitch shit? Are Genshin players hilly chills? What, that triggered me actually? WTF? You'll think that... What? Can Rhythm give herself a speeding ticket? We've honestly got like so many funny videos that we can put out. The milking psyche, I get it. They doing it a lot. Yeah. Each character should have a clear defined purpose. Well, maybe not a clear defined purpose, but each character should, like, be able to be unique from one another. Or maybe not necessarily unique, but distinct, I should say. Distinct. If DNA have a collab with another game, which do you think would fit well? With another game, what do I think would fit well? Oh, what kind of collab are we talking? We're talking about like a... just like a cosmetic collab? Or are we talking about like a story with the characters and like maybe a mode and events all tied into it? Because obviously one could work in one way and another would obviously need... Nier would definitely work. Nier would work quite well. For sure. I do wonder if will do, or later on, do element changes. Like, if that's a plan down the line. Like, making it effects, or elements have effects or something, or deepening it. Yeah. I would definitely like that as well. Sounds like could be a great addition. Cosmetics probably easiest, barring a character through like how pennies on HSR. Yeah. I could very well see them doing like a cosmetic collab. No, I'm not really sure exactly what game I'd say outside of like, it's called Nier. I could see them doing Fate, potentially as well. The car cosmetic made me think more things, or more I think of things they could do. I think they have potential to do more with that, like brands. Oh, okay. Like full brand collabs. I mean, they could collaborate with animes as well. I was thinking more broadly of the kit characters. Don't you think that Fina is the best kit for longevity? As she has huge AoE, making her I6, her I6 making her weapon hit perfect elements every time. I could definitely see that, though. It really just, though Fina, I think is like majorly gonna be a support character. And from that, I mean, I guess if we are thinking like, if we get raid content in the future, that would definitely push supports being like on fielding and doing damage. That would make a lot more sense. And before Black Myth Wukong gets added as a kit. Sun Wukong. No, CN cars are wild too. Oh, really? But okay, if they want to be a part of the game, just give us a 5v5 PvP content like Marvel Rivals if it has an event mode. That would be insane. Just put a MOBA into DNA for no reason. I also could see them do something like that. It would probably be mad fun. Alright. I think okay, yeah, the video is uploaded now. Time to download it. Alright. Well, sweet. I'm at 30 Blaze Morales now. So it's like 5 gold wedges crafted. Is Fushu secretly a hot dog? Yeah, think about it. When she coughed up ketchup. And what do hot dogs have on them? Ketchup. Bum bum bum. I'm saying that because, in my point of view, if Phoenix Isaacs works rightfully in theater, then I can invest only in her and have a perfect character to farm everything. Okay. Yeah, I can definitely see that. Can you see PvP being added, or will it have the same problem as Warframe, where everyone are like gods, so the damage is insane? They would definitely have to scale the characters and abilities back a lot for the PvP. Cause can you imagine just Rhythm being in the PvP and you're like constantly getting zapped by her through walls on the other side of the map? That would be way too much. Alright. Will I3 Psyche, I6 Fina be better for Fox Center Summit, or I6 Psyche, I3 Fina? I'd probably say I6 Psyche, I3 Fina. Yeah. That'd be better for the Fox Center Summit. Alright. Oh. Honestly, after I get all of these wedges done, I am gonna have to go for all of my weapon wedges as well. Which will give me a lot of the blue phoenixes, which I need for the element, or the new element wedges going forward, like the Winspos. The Psyche poop butterflies? What's Fox Center Summit? It's going to be the new competitive event in Duet Night Abyss. Alright. Mission completed. Man, I got a double of those. Sweet. I'm closing on being able to +9 my signature wedge for Electro. Huge. Also, being able to +10 both the signature and the growth is gonna be really nice. I didn't do story yet? Oh. Yeah, you gotta get that done. You do my commissions eventually? Keep forgetting this thing. They need raids and clans, then they could have a clan leaderboard for PvP, compete for clear times, most damage done, etc. Yup. That would be easy player engagement right there. Easy content. I mean, Fox Center Summit alone, I feel like, is going to be great. Mission completed. I thought I saw like green manuals for some reason. yet to get what I want from Fina. They need to fix her I4. Has anybody else had any issues with I4 Fina? Maybe it's an issue with it, like, snapshotting weird. Excuse me. Not only I2? Got it. Does Rebecca have wet dreams? Would all of her dreams be wet dreams? Because she's like a jellyfish? That's a good question. You're not trash if you have an I2. So many people are at I2 for all their characters. Does I6 Fina make weapons good? On her? It would definitely be a major boon for that. Because he's already buffing weapons a lot, and beyond that, she's also got the 120% crit damage, or yeah, not crit damage, crit rate percent that she's going to apply to her weapons. So yeah, I'd say that'd probably be pretty good for her. I mean, it's honestly like the highest individual character crit rate bonus. Even bigger than Kejo's. Wait, I just realized I didn't actually look at Kejo's introns when I took a look at his kit, did I? Now I'm curious. Quick 2 I6 Fina for the culture. Group fun I6 Fina for me. Oh, what's the best covert commission for wedges? Like getting your letters? I'd say exploration. Wait, let me see Kejo. K-Dog, that's what I call him, my goat. Does Lynn sleep with their butthole open? What? Okay, so increase the effect percentage of sword intent. Slash string percent applies to life's a fleeting shifting tide by 0.7%. Okay. If there are 1/2 enemies within a 20 meters, the mutual conversion point between sword intent and string intent is increased to 3/2 points when Kejo deals weapon damage. Okay, so this is like a boss deal. So the effect percentage point. Alright. Man, what would that be at like max level down here? Okay, so it'd be a pretty decent increase, honestly. And that is going to be damage dealt and trigger probability for ranged weapons, and for melee weapons it's going to be, well, damage dealt and trigger probability. Okay. Interesting. So that's going to be great for him. When damage triggers a bonus effect, gains 90% damage dealt for... What? Okay. I guess. People were saying Kejo's gonna be bad? This is I2? What? January 1st revenue report, TNA will make $1. No one in play game is dead. EO. You alone carry the game on your back, a hero. I'm not the only one doing work for it, but I definitely do a lot. And that's like, so when using light sword, slice, starry streams, Kejo gains blessed by the winds of the moon, grants immunity to hit stun and reduces damage taken. Okay, that's pretty. 25 seconds. Golly! Alright. And when triggering bonus event, Keijo gains 1 stack that increases his pen stats by 3% for 12 seconds up to 18 stacks. So that's like 56. 54? 54. Okay. So, man. But like I2 and I1 together, that's pretty cracked, honestly. Though, I guess it is kind of a shame that he doesn't have hit stun immunity in his kit already. That'll definitely be annoying against bosses. Okay, now I'm definitely a lot more excited for him, like more than I already was. I mean, he's gonna get 180% damage dealt and trigger probability from each of those. He's gonna get like some crazy amps. He also gets crit rate stat here. And the only issue that I could potentially see with him is the fact that he's gonna be, what's it called? Well, he's not gonna have as many buckets, essentially. Because he doesn't have access to a bunch of morale. And unlike Outsider, he doesn't have, like, enemy damage taken. So I could see that maybe being a thing, but he's got such high multipliers that it might just not even matter. And also the pen. He will have the pen too. His weapon's really nice too. It's weird that it's a ranged weapon. Well, it's meant to support him. Give you a bunch more options with this melee weapon, and it does look like you're probably going to want to pick a melee weapon that has good trigger probability. Good trigger probability, good crit rate, that's kind of what I'm thinking. It also depends on what the, what's it called? The stat sticks are gonna be like, and if he's gonna benefit from things like spike, smash, slash. Shows me a bit off that he's Lumino. That Lumino doesn't make sense. Why does it make sense that he's Lumino? Also, another fun thing about Keijo is the fact that when you look at his weapon mastery, it says all types. I think that's cool. Alright. Well, time to get more electro wedges. But fire still won't matter. EOS, he comes out after 2025. Oh, you're right. I forgot. How am I gonna goon bait now if there's no Duet Night Abyss? Time for Keijo, time for Psyche to retire. Yeah. The swords give a hydro damage color, I guess. The eye, but since Lumino is light and he has swords coming from the sky. Yeah. Just go TFD. I could not ever see myself playing DFD, I'm gonna be honest. I mean, the assault rifle has damage stacked 35% up to 9 stacks for 24 seconds. Isn't it attack stat? Not damage? Thought it was attack. Oh, got into morale. Right. Is Is the new is the new weapon good, by the way? Which new weapon? There's multiple. Yes, yeah. We're talking about Keja's weapon? Because that's gonna be good, yeah. Start grinding Clash Royale, the greatest gacha to ever exist. Oh, the one from Immersive Theatre? Oh yeah, that one's good. It's gonna be a great support weapon. Got the 25 currency when you pulled on the bikini, and now you don't know if you want to redeem it for the bikini or hold. Well, it depends. Like, do you want the bikini more, or do you want, like, a future skin more? It's something you'll have to determine. Alright. Commission complete. I wonder how much longer these wasabi pieces are gonna last me. Probably not much. This thing being gone before New Year's. I like snacking on them too much. Guess you'll wait at least to see what the next one is. Yeah, that'll be good. Is Clash Royale actually a gacha? I thought it had like some other BS with like monetization mechanics. Just switch the ducks from the skin where a different slot that could be taken off. Yeah, that'd be nice. No? Like, no removing the ducks? It's basically a gacha with how you get shafted with new character releases being paywalled behind polls? Oh, okay. Well, how do you pull them? Is it not like matters? Or do you have to like grind currency and you to buy them? Well, I mean, with characters being paywall, that sounds like kind of crappy. Because isn't there like a bunch of balance changes that happen in that game? So aren't we gonna be running into situations where they release a broken character and then nerf it after they get all their sales? Ah, okay. I see that's how it is. Yup. W practices, yeah. I mean, that's mobile games. Yeah, thankfully we're getting away from that more. Real mobile games, yeah. Got 2K secret letters. I don't have Super Saiyan Girl. In which character should I invest in? Got Isaac's and Eiffel so far. I don't know what you mean by Super Saiyan Girl, but there's like secret letter characters. I mean, it would definitely be good for you to get your weapon smelted if you still need to do that, because Max out Embla is going to be huge on Nightfall. So that would definitely help you out a ton. Sounds me feeling like a cracked addict, though. I can't stop crawling back to my 1920s husband after the 100th meeting as a free-to-play. Golly. Well, that's one way to put it. And I should honestly just get like a big old bag of wasabi bees. Why does it have yellow number 5 and blue number 1? Why do you need food going for wasabi peas? Peas are already green. You don't need to make them more green. I swear, man. It's pretty nice. Clears those new level 80 maps so fast since they're all animo. Yeah. But that really only matters if you want to build an animo character. Can Psyche I6 with +7 wedges clear 100 theater? I'd say you're gonna need higher wedges. Well, actually with I6 you might be able to do it with +7s. But I'd say at least level up your signature and Griffins to like +9 for the best experience. Oh, you meant rhythm since reminds me of saying with that lightning? Got it. And thank you, you're welcome. Alright. Well, got about 13 minutes left until the hour passes. I think the download's almost done. Which is pretty good. Yep. Alright. My arm's a little bit sore. Got a new, like, weight set recently, so I've been trying to make use of that. Start lifting, get bigger muscles. Do that alongside some calisthenics. Shake weight? No, not a shake weight. Just dumbbells. Gonna have, I think, let's see, if it's 40, that would be, 8. I'd have 8 wedges crafted. That's actually pretty nice. Definitely not bad for just one set of daily manuals and a couple hours of farming. Bro, see Casio and felt he needs to get Jack. JK. Yeah. Well, I've been wanting to get muscular for quite a while. Cat scratching pose? What kind of exercise would that be? Laser pointer. Okay, buddy. Laser pointer workout. Like that would work. Alright. Being fit is always good? Oh, absolutely always good. Well, definitely got to improve that activity level, and it should also help with the streams, because that's going to increase my energy overall. It's going to make me more funny. Can you imagine that? Me, but more funny than I already am? That'd be insane. Alright. Defense is almost done. Everyone wins? Yeah. I like being funny. Well, I think I should probably wrap up the stream about here. Think like 3 hours is probably a good time to cut off the Sunday streams. At least usually. So, because I do have to make sure and get that video put out soon. And I do have to get another video ready for tomorrow, so I've got some extra work that I gotta get done. So I will have to thank everybody so much for tuning in. Had some great conversations in chat all throughout the whole stream. Absolutely loved it. And yeah, I definitely think I'd like to do some more Sunday streams going forward. Maybe this could be my day to do like some variety stuff. We'll see. But again, thank you all so much for tuning in. I really appreciate it with y'all, and as always, I will have to